Hello kids, Grumpy Man here. Today we're testing two bikes, but the first one is a nice 2018 Concours 14. So Ninja 1400 engine, slightly tuned differently, shaft drive. It's 300 kilos. Yeah, 300 kilos, 160 horsepower. Very nice bike. Help if we put it in neutral. There we go. It's hotter than heck. This is just my mirrors. So this is Kawasaki's sport touring bike. It hasn't been updated for a little while, so there's no cruise control. It doesn't have ride-by-wire. There's cables. There's some sort of modes in the traction control, and I mean, it's by no means a bad bike. And price-wise, I think I saw 19 with the top case. It comes with the side cases. With the top case, it was 19 in Canadian dollars. And one word of warning: if you don't like group rides, you can turn off the video now. Canada doesn't really have press bikes, so the only way for people like me to sorry, it's very wet. The only way that I get to try one of these is to go on these, sign up for these group rides. So yeah, it's a group ride. We're not going to be going bonkers. Currently, I think it's 37 humidex. It's about 30 degrees ambient. There's a little bit of a breeze. So yeah, so this is, anyone, if you ask anyone that owns one of these, they love them. I've met a few owners of these. So this is in the same class as like this is the Yamaha FJR or the FJR ES. It's a really nice bike. I've wanted to try one of these. This is like I don't know, it's like the grandpa of the, because it's been around a long time. Like I said, you could see by the dash, you know, look, it's a LCD dash, the gauges and stuff. It's old school. You can adjust your headlights there. You do got a power outlet, screen. Whee! I'm gonna be leaving that down. It's really hot, like I'm sweating. Yeah, so today I took my car because there's traffic. It's the Friday before a long weekend. It's Canada Day weekend, so to get home I have to go by the highway that is to go up north to cottage country. So on the way here it was already getting jammed, so hopefully those rain clouds don't come, so I could film, because my camera ain't waterproof. Whew. And I got a nice ice cold bottle of Gatorade chilling in a cooler in my car. That wind, though, if it picks up, is beautiful. Yeah, beside me there's a Ninja H2 SX. That's a supercharged sport touring bike. I will be trying that right after this. And hopefully, like I said, the rain gives out. So we're a small bunch. We're only about 8 guys today. It is vacation time and stuff, so you know. That wind does feel nice. So what else to say? Sitting position, we're a little bit, I'm leaning a little bit, but it's a sport tour. It's got mirrors, kind of like the RT that I tried. I'm not a big fan. We'll see. I got sweat pouring in every orifice. Let's just say my car is parked in the sun there. I'm gonna open the window. I'm gonna open the doors, turn it on, and I'm gonna set the air conditioning to ice cream headache levels. Oh, that's smooth, man. Okay, brakes are very grippy. Oh, the wind is heaven. So it's heavy. Close it. Get some. So I'm not messing with any of the electronics. I'm not that familiar. I fuddled with it on the BMW because I kind of knew that bike because I have the arm. So far the ride, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I'll fudge with the windscreen. Okay, there is a gear position indicator. Yes. And you can't tell at all that I have a quick shifter on my bike because my downshifting skills are embarrassing. Okay, the lever is adjustable. I don't think I have. There we go. It's heavy. It's not the... I feel tall. But, ooh. And you can excuse me, I'm just kind of getting used to the throttle on this thing. Brakes, a little bit of brake dive there. Okay, so this is a pressed bike. It's a pressed bike, as in it came from Kawasaki, Canada. So I don't know what the suspension is set to or anything like that. There's a bit of what do you call, some herky-jerky on-off throttle. I'm 5'10". I have it's in its lowest setting. So we're gonna get the highway speeds here. We're doing around 90 with 5th. Okay, so there's a little vent in the front there. I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'm getting some buffeting the top of my helmet, but the top of my helmet is getting some. I have a vent in the top, and it's getting some air, so that's good. But I'm going to put it down a little bit. I don't have earplugs in today. Oh, it says overdrive. Okay, instead of 6, it says OD. My legs are not getting any air. I'm getting air just below my helmet. So, it's the seat is comfy. My legs aren't bent too much. I'm 5'10", 185 pounds. I think I'm average in like for leg versus torso kind of stuff. So 100 kilometers an hour, we're cruising around 2,900 RPM, which is reasonable. So it's the Ninja, it's a 1400cc engine, or around there. I forget the actual exact size. The gearing obviously is different than the Ninja. I'm pretty sure it's been tuned for more low and mid-range. Shaft drive, so beautiful. No cruise control, which is well, for me, that's a no-go. Oh, that's why. There's only one lane open. I was saying traffic on the way home. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to peel off my jacket. This is due for an update, and I'm pretty sure they will. It is a good market, and their competition has all been updated. FJR a few years ago, they got the ES model, so it's got electronic suspension and all kinds of nice things. It might compete with its brother, the H2SX. Of course, that's 200 horsepower, supercharged. You ride pretty tall on this. I feel I don't have much air on my hands, as it is like this. I have my little Alpine Stars vented, my lightest gloves that I would dare wear. And I'm not feeling much air. I'm sorry, on a day like today with this level of humidity, you're hot. Come on, there's no way around it. Over the bumps, it's okay. And I won't give it a bad mark or anything on stuff like that, because I have no way of knowing how this is adjusted, how much you can adjust it. I really don't have any idea how adjustable the suspension is on this. Yeah, my downshifting skills are sad. Oof. But the RT was plusher. I had it in soft mode too, but I don't think I... Oof. It's hot. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't take my bike here, because I would have been dying of heat and dehydrated. That's the problem, really, when you get dehydrated pretty fast when it's this hot. Alright, dashboard is the clutch is very heavy compared to mine. That's a comparison I'll make. Very heavy, which is great for someone with wrist problems like me. But I'm sure you get used to it. Weight-wise, it's no big deal for me. I'm not a beginner, so if this was going to be, if somehow you decided that this was going to be your first bike, I'd probably say no. I'd really get a chance to gun it, but at 160 horsepower, even at 600 pounds, that's you know, it goes. I have no I mean, I doubt there's any motorcycles that are really slow, really, so. The first time I wanted to film, and they said you could film as long as no one has a problem with it. So if someone would have said, oh, I want you filming, then we wouldn't be allowed. Yeah, that guy in front there is has a really cheap helmet, no gloves, and not a motorcycle jacket, just kind of a jacket. Oh, it takes all kinds, I guess. It's the only problem when you're trying to get to the nice roads. You have to. But I'm sorry, fluff. I'm super comfortable. Besides, my hand is sore from this incredibly heavy clutch. It makes no sense, man. Wow, that's freaking heavy. That's about my only complaint. Yeah, I've seen some people, they take some of these bikes and they complain about the technology or the lack of it, but I knew coming in that this bike hadn't gotten a lot of updates. Maybe some minor styling updates, but it's been the same for a while. I'll make notes on the video when I get home, but I'm pretty sure. So the dash and everything, and you know what? Not everyone wants all the high-tech stuff. You got a digital dash at least. You've got a fuel gauge. You got a clock. You got gear position level, gear position indicator. So I don't know. And I don't know how to adjust it, so there's the buttons there. You can go through some stuff, but it's got tire pressure, battery, 29 exterior temperature, moyen, instant. Okay, that's okay. So hey, look, it's got a few things. Excuse me. And I think my phone's ringing, but so from the gas I just gave, I'm pretty sure you have to rev it a bit higher to get some of the grunt, because I wasn't there's no ride modes or anything, so I was just a bit underwhelmed, but it's a 4-cylinder inline, so different. The good thing, and so I'll just say thank you to Moto Illimité in Terrebonne, Quebec. They sell, obviously they sell Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Triumph, MV, Agusta, and KTM. So, but the good thing is they also rent, and that, my friends, is a thing of beauty, because you're going to spend 20 grand on a bike, and if you don't, say you were to miss this event, and this event is not your riding, you're following people around. I mean, it's a test. It's a good test, but not, you know, I'd spend a couple $100 and yeah, it's got ample power. It just, I'm only revving to like 4,000, 5,000 there, so if I was in a lower gear and giving it the beans. So this isn't by no means a slow bike. So yeah, I would spend the $200 or whatever it is and rent one of these for a weekend and take it on my favorite roads, because that's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna know. So it'll be when I get on the next bike that has that's a brand new model, so full TFT dash with the crazy modes, and it tells you the supercharge, the boost level, and I don't think it has electronic suspension, but it's got everything else. This is good, but I'm whoo. Yeah, just sticking my leg out. My leg is vented, so I think we're turning up here anyway. I think I recognize. I've been to many demo rides with this dealer, so. Oh. I mean, obviously, you switch to a new bike, you gotta get used to it. I like it. I'm not liking the throttle all that much, but a real throttle has a different feeling than a ride-by-wire. Part of it's that. Our leader got his and his signals. It's certainly stable. It's about 100, it's almost 100 pounds heavier than my bike. The little dog was. So you certainly feel the weight, but it's rock stable. Like I like it. I didn't quite fall in love like I did with the RT, but maybe I just have a. Yeah, I just have a fetish for BMWs. Vibration-wise, I feel a tiny bit in my feet. My thighs a little bit. I'm up against the gas tank. The gas tank, I think it's not that big. I think it's like 21 liters or something. 19, 21 liters. But like I said, I've met a few on my various rides. I've met some guys that own this bike, and they're not one of them said they would trade it for something else. Passenger wise, I'll see when I get off. It seemed fairly nice, and if you have the back, the top case on, they have a nice backrest, and it didn't look crazy expensive for the top case. Well. Actually, I think it was $824 for the top case. But no, cruise control is, I don't know. I think as the years are getting on now, and you know, you can get away with you can't get away with having cruise control like you can get away with it less and less, because more and more bikes have cruise control. I mean, you can buy a super sport bike from BMW with cruise control. The S1000RR has cruise control and heated grips. This has heated grips. There's a little knob on the fairing here. You can see it right here, with like 4 or 5 settings, so that's good. Although I got to say, I'm not getting much wind on my hands, so. There is a different whirring. I don't know if that's a shaft drive. Yeah, it needs to be revved a little bit. It's not a. It's not. I was going to say it's not a tractor. It's not a BMW Boxer. Oh, look at that rain. Let's not rain. As good as it would feel, I don't have any place to keep my GoPro, so. My GoPro is not waterproof with the mic stuck in. So overall, I wouldn't, if I was, and I am in the market, sort of. I wouldn't buy this bike in its current. In its current form, I would not buy it. It just, yeah, that lash. I don't know if you, driveline lash. That's really bad. I wouldn't buy it. I'm not saying it's a perfectly fine motorcycle, but I need cruise control. And yeah, it has traction control. It has ABS. It has everything. That's what these orange buttons are for. But yeah, cruise control. And I could live. You could change the. There's about 1 million windscreens you could change for this. You could. There's kits to change the lights. There's the amount of information you have on that is perfectly fine. Although it's in eco, so I don't know if there's a. It says eco on there, so I got to see if there is some sort of mode. Oh no, okay. That's just when you're not on the gas, when you're just tooling along, it's saying you're saving gas. Okay. But if you were in the market for this, you know, I wouldn't say like, oh, it's bad, don't try it. I'd say definitely try it. And there's some people that don't want cruise control. Okay, yeah. You have to get it above 5 there, and it seems to... Okay. So I'm driving it too much like my bike. So, sorry Kawasaki, I didn't mean to... Sorry, baby. You could put a huge tank bag on here, I think. There's like a huge top... But besides the heavy clutch, I'm quite comfortable. And as for wind protection, I think in cold weather, I don't even know if you'd use the heated grips because I'm not getting any wind on my hands. So a tiny bit, but yeah, I really don't want it. It could rain after, that's fine, because it'll cool off the outside of my car. Yeah, my downshifting, my auto blipper is bad. Yeah, that's oh, it's a really herky-jerky throttle. The on-off. Oh, that's a nice house. So I just left it in second there, so yeah. So this is, okay. I get it a bit more. It's pretty much, you want your Ninja 1400 with hard luggage and better wind protection. But when you're just tooling around like an old man, that's fun. And seat height wise, it was fine. I had at least the balls of my feet on the ground. It's not that it narrows here, the seat, so it's pretty nice. Venting my legs. Yeah, I want that rain over there not to come see us. Oh man. Well, 29, you could see it right there. Well, I'm curious to see what they do when they do update it, but certainly the TFT dash with the has an analog tactile, I think, on the H2 SX. Certainly they could modify that. So just to say they know how to make a TFT, and I think I'm not sure about the pure sport bikes what the dashes are like. Yeah, I'm just leaving it in third. It's like, but the on-off is horrible. But that could be an adjustment. The throttle cables could be loose. And this bike could be beat up too. It's a press bike, so it goes to all the events. Just getting some air. Yeah, the air is about out here, so the aerodynamics is pretty good. And it's dead stable, so. But like I said, all its competition have been updated. I mean, if you want to put a Harley Davidson in there, although it's not a sport touring machine, a Harley Davidson, but like a bagger, they all have cruise control, I believe, now, and ride-by-wire. So. And just for the record, I'm not complaining about the heat because we had a horrible spring and a long winter. So no, we do not. Ha ha ha. But gosh darn, it is hot. I'll be getting something to drink, that's for sure. I don't want it to rain, I want to film. I mean, I'll go out in the rain in one of these, just... Although I don't want to go home in wet pants, it's not much fun. So this, we're about to get back to the dealer here. So again, 2018 Concours 14. It's around 20 grand Canadian, 300 kilos, 160 horsepower. electric windscreen, no cruise, heated grips, very good wind protection, very nice. This one has a problem. I find the clutch extremely heavy. It's a hydraulic clutch, but extremely heavy, and I got a lot of herky-jerky in the throttle, so it's a very a lot of driveline lash, but it could be just this particular bike, so I will give it a pass on that. But I would certainly, if you were going to try one of these, I would certainly look into it. For sure. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions on something that I haven't mentioned, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. I love doing these things. Let's not crash here. A guy in shorts, hopefully he's got low speed maneuverability is very nice. Very, very nice. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.